Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Cruz and this is how I use it, my studio guitar gear. So in this video, I wanted to focus on some of the main pieces that I've been using in my studio lately. Now I have plenty of gear in this studio, but I don't want to show you everything today. The goal is to show you exactly what I've been using and to briefly tell you why. Let's start with the guitars. First guitar here that I will show you is my Nash S57. This is a 2010 built by Bill Nash. I love this thing, man. It's got a big old fat neck. S-style guitar. I can say it. It's a Strat style guitar. Honestly, one of the best I've ever played. Of course, that 2 and 4 position. I mean, what other instrument can give you that other than a Strat style guitar? The next guitar is this 2011 Gibson Les Paul American Deluxe with a Bigsby on it. I love this thing. It's not your traditional looking Gibson, which is why I fell in love with it. It's white with cream accents to it. The pickups are cream, and of course it's P90s. I love this thing because it's so big sounding. I have the string butler on here to help me with that string pull a little bit, and using my Bigsby tuning method has helped out a lot as well. So this is really great for lead lines. Anytime I want a fatter sounding thing, I have to be careful at times because P90s tend to be not just hotter, but more so noisier than other style pickups. But sometimes I don't care. I just love the sound of this thing. So Gibson Les Paul with a Bigsby on it, can't beat it. Love it. And of course, last but not least, for the electric guitars, my beautiful T-style guitar. This is the guitar that I've been playing now almost exclusively for years. Those other guitars I use for very specific things, but at the end of the day, this is the guitar that I trust and pick up the most. It's the only guitar that I will take out live because it has that thing that I love about it. It's got my face on the back. Come on. It's just really awesome. So love this thing, love this guitar. I use this for pretty much anything that has any kind of grit to it with rhythm, especially on my recordings. It gives me the clarity without being piercingly high, and it takes grit really well. So it's the perfect guitar for me. It's my tone. It's the guitar that I feel most at home with. Moving on to the acoustics, though I have a few, this is the one that I usually end up recording with. This is a Breedlove 2011 from their Passport series. So this is actually not even their highest model, but I don't know. Around this time, and I know you're thinking, why do you have a bunch of guitars in the 2010, 2011 era? I don't know, I just do. But around this time, the Breedloves were perfect. And I'm not saying they're not that now. I haven't really played much of the new ones, but this one is aging like fine wine. And sometimes you don't get to see that with acoustics, especially from a lower in the lower price range. But this one is not super expensive, yet it did everything that some of my more expensive acoustics could do. I know you've seen it already, but I will show it to you one more time. This is my pedal board. This is a Blackbird pedal board, 12 by 24. It's in its live-in flight case, which I love. Very, very easy for setting up, and even in the studio, you would think, well, you don't travel, why do you need something like this? You know, you want to protect your gear when you walk away from it. And even if it's just sitting there, it's really nice and convenient to know that you can just throw a lid on and then walk away, and then when you're ready to record again, take that lid off and everything's already set up. So this is really convenient for me. I got to use this live a couple of weeks ago, and I was very, very satisfied with what I was getting out of it. Now, as far as amps, I do have 2 amps that I've been using in stereo almost exclusively now, though I have others. I have other Fender Blackface style amps. I have been using the Reverb Deluxe a whole lot lately, and the Blues Junior, believe it or not, in combination in a stereo rig. Now I want to show you some honorable mentions, pedals that maybe you don't see on my pedal board, but they do occasionally come out and I have to use them because they're just special to me and they have a very specific tone that I love. The first pedal that has that is the JHS Angry Charlie. I've had pretty much every version. This one is great because it gives me a little bit more EQ flexibility. Amazing, amazing brown sound distortion pedal. You can do leads, you can do soft crunch with it. It's really, really great, really versatile. The other pedal that I use a lot too is this MXR carbon copy for my warm ambient swells and things of that nature. It's not a tap tempo, you don't need it to be, but it has this thing. Anything you put through it, it can warm it up really, really nice. It's been described as a dark delay. I actually like that because, like I said, you can do really, really beautiful warm ambient stuff with it. The other pedal here that I do want to do a whole feature on is this True Tone Route 66. This is a compressor and a drive in one. This is an amazing pedal. I highly recommend this thing. One of the things that we talked about before was my Gibson, how it has the P90s and sometimes can be a little bit noisy. This is the pedal that I bust out when I want to use that guitar. This compressor also has a noise gate on there that you could switch on, which is very, very usable. That's another one that comes out quite a bit when I'm in recording sessions and need to just change things up a little bit. That's pretty much it for my studio guitar gear. You have seen me use this stuff before, so I'm pretty sure that not all of it was new to you. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Please comment below, let me know what you think, and I'd love to interact with you. Also, it really helps out if you can subscribe to the channel. It encourages me to keep going. Let me know that you're out there, that you're watching these videos and that you're listening. This is how I use it, my studio guitar gear. Thanks so much for watching to the end of the video. If you'd like to hear some of my music or get to know me a little bit better, you can visit my website at jcruzproject.org. You can also follow me on social media, facebook.com/jcruzproject or on Instagram @jcruzproject. Take care and until next time.